Welcome to the Pesky Report, a podcast for Red Sox fans. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of the Pesky Report. This is episode number 181, brought to you by Belly Up Sports Media. My name is Brad Chandler, and I am joined today by Doink. How are we doing?
Fantastic. On top of the world. Never been better.
Sounds so enthusiastic.
I feel like that's how it's like we've been...
Hey, hold on. We won a series. And we're recording during the weekend.
On a Thursday.
Holy shit.
Hey, it's been a while.
It has been a while.
It's been a while.
Oh, God. I hate so much.
But it's like, I always feel like I'm giving like the sarcastic, like, never been better. Da, 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 da. But like, I am enjoying watching this team right now. I know that they all, like JD's post-game interview today, he was just like, Jemai tried to get him. Jemai tried to be like, oh, like, you guys enjoy it? Because we ended the Orioles season basically today by helping the Blue Jays clinch their wild card. But Jemai was like, oh, you guys enjoying like playing spoiler and like ruining some playoff chances for your division rivals? And JD was like, nah, we're just having fun, man. And I was like, hell yeah, dude. Like, you guys are they're just making the most of it. I'm really happy for JD right now, honestly.
It's nice. There are some people who are posting like, hey, is JD back? Should we be bringing him back? I'm going to call him out. Big Sox guy made a post about it. And I was just like, come on, bro.
Yeah, like, I think I replied to it. I said, we can literally pay anyone else to be the DH. If we
the only way we bring JD back is if he's like $8 million.
Dude,
like,
I know. Talking about giving him the qualifying offer, you are gonna not like that when it's like July and he's out with back spasms again. JD, I love you so, so much. But like, end this season on a tear, give us like 3 more home runs, and like, we can just wrap it up nicely, put a little bow on this relationship, and you can like go back to Detroit or something. Right? Is Miggy retiring?
Miggy's still on the books for like another year.
But is he gonna play? Because like they could just swap out one old head for another. That seems pretty nice.
I feel like if they did that, oh man, that would be terrible.
Someone will pick him up.
Yeah,
I'm not worried about that.
Oh, Miggy's on the team until he's not a free agent until he has a 2024 option.
What's he making now? It's making
30.
Like 30. Ooh, I thought it was
32.
I thought it was like 28.
No, he's 32 this year, 32 next year, 30 in 2004. He becomes a free agent in 2004, but I'm trying to figure. He has a buyout. He has an option in 2024.
Well, that will be exercised, surely.
For $8 million.
Man.
That would be stupid for them not to.
Okay, so maybe JD won't go back to Detroit, but he will go somewhere. Where's JD going to go?
Arizona.
Well, put him in Colorado.
Oh,
give him some pop. Let's because that's all he needs right now is just like give JD the elevation and he'll hit 30 again every year with like the same power that he showed us this year. He goes to
Colorado. He's hitting 63.
For real. How many? JD has 49 doubles or something for something stupid this year.
Yeah.
It's like they were saying they were talking about doubles the entire broadcast today. That was like the whole theme of this broadcast because Alex Verdugo has like 42 or no, he's about to hit 40.
Yeah, because I thought he had 39.
No, he's at 39, right.
Cora challenged him at the beginning of the season saying, I want you to get 40 doubles.
Hell yeah. He's going to get that.
Easy. I hope he does.
Oh, easy. He knows, too. Like, there was a moment where Eck was like, oh, you think he, like... No, it wasn't Eck that said it. I think it might have been OB that was like, oh, you think he knows he's, like, got 39, and Eck was like, yeah, he knows. Like, are you kidding me? Who just doesn't know that they have 39 doubles?
I haven't watched the games lately. I've been listening to the games.
They were good.
Yeah, no.
Oh yeah,
they were good, but like the 4-hour
broadcast experience is better.
4-hour rainout game, the one game that they lost against the O's, like I fell asleep with that on in my ears. The next day, another 4-hour game. I ended up having that in my ears as well. Last night's game was pretty nice. That wasn't a 4-hour game. Game was pretty nice because it was a day game. Unfortunately, I was at work for most of that game, so I couldn't even even if I wanted to, I couldn't pull that. So I'm I'm sitting at work and I'm like, oh shit, the game's on. It's 1:10 and I throw it on and I thought the game started at 1:10. They're like, nope, 1:35. And I'm like, ooh, didn't miss anything.
There you go. Yeah, I got to watch a little bit of the game at work. That was nice.
I did actually. I did watch some of the game last night because I saw Middlebrooks, and I'm just like, man, he looks good. He looks
good in that booth, and he has a really fun time. They were asking him today. They were like, oh, you like this or you like the Nesson booth better for the post games? And they were like, he's like, well, obviously this is awesome.
Yeah, he was talking about the view being way better.
Yeah, I mean that's the single greatest view of. That's the whole point. They get the best seat in the house.
Right.
I don't know. Yeah, it got me thinking about next year's broadcast booth a lot.
We'll talk about that in a second. But how about Poppy walking in as Almonte fucking destroyed? He I made
421, right?
Yeah. But I made a comparison because Brandon Phillips had one big hit for the Red Sox in 2018. And it was that big pimped home run that he had hit. He ended up hitting against the Braves. So I called it his Brandon Phillips moment. And fucking Tim, don't you ever.
Tim didn't like that. No, Brandon Phillips is a certified king. I love him so much. But no, that home run was so funny because especially since I was pitching about him being in the lineup that afternoon. I was like, of course.
Why is he in the lineup? Oh, that's
we're gonna see some bullshit in center field, and I'm gonna be so mad this whole time. It's if he that made up for. I was like, he could have 3 errors after this home run. I don't care.
He doesn't even look like a center fielder.
He's not built like one at all.
No, he's why didn't they just put Doogie out and
Tommy Doogie in center?
I know
he could handle it at this point. I feel
it was a nighttime game, so
yeah, he could handle it. But yeah, just oh god, he's not Tommy Pham isn't even really built like an outfielder.
No,
and it's
holy shit, people need to stop running on him.
Got guns.
Tommy Guns.
How do you not
that's
know
what that's his nickname from
Tommy
now
Guns?
on. Tommy Guns.
That's sick. Yeah, no, that home run was hilarious. Love that for him. Only we're having all these guys we suck so bad, but people are having their first home runs of the year with us.
Yeah, and then they're all these players. So did they start wearing the City Connects at the first game or
yesterday?
They started yesterday.
Yeah, I think Dick Mountain wanted to wear them, and they said fuck it.
Right. So all right. So let's
chooses, right. Yeah.
I mean, I'm about 99.9% sure.
Yeah, because that was the Erod thing. Was Erod always picked the blue ones.
Yeah, I thought that when he left that was going to be done, and then
he kind of shoved today.
Who?
Erod.
Erod?
He's back. He's the Royals just they just got stomped on by the Tigers today. It was awesome.
And then they get stomped yesterday too.
Yes.
Okay. So back to the broadcast. All right. So we all know that Eck is done at the end of the season. Well, let me ask you. There's a lot of people that have, I feel like it's a 50-50 when it comes to if you like Eck or you don't like Eck. What are your thoughts on Eck?
I love him so much. I mean, he's just the quintessential color guy. That's just what you want. You want a guy that's just gonna say funny shit, and I really enjoy his insights. I think he has a way of like making a pitcher's perspective really interesting and something that you like look forward to.
I'll tell you what. So we already know that there's nobody better than Jerry.
Right.
Nobody better than Jerry. Jerry's literally was the best because he grew up a Sox fan. He played for the Sox, and he got to broadcast for the Sox and whatnot. But when Eck first came into the broadcast, and he was doing color commentary, I didn't like him.
Really?
I did not. I think it took like 2 or 3 seasons for me to actually like him. I didn't like his Eckisms and whatnot, and then now it's like I absolutely fucking
You're like, how
love
dare
it.
I?
Yeah, I say that all the time. I'm like, what the hell was I thinking? This dude's
What were you
like,
thinking?
He's tossing salad, like
Yeah.
How do you take that? Like, if that's the first time you ever hear that, and you're
Yeah.
just like got a dirty mind, so he's tossing salad.
Yeah.
It's like what?
I've got his. Whoop, can you see that? That's his Hall of Fame card right there on my wall.
Oh no shit!
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, you got that from Cooperstown?
A little signed John. No, I've never been.
Oh, you've never been.
I got that from this really little known website called eBay.
I have no idea what that is.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Weird. I haven't used eBay in years.
Oh, I love me some eBay. That's where I got my Raffy bat. I got it all. Love it. Love eBay.
I used to do the eBay thing. So now back to the broadcast and whatnot. So what were your thoughts? Like, I don't know if he's doing another broadcast, but what were your thoughts on Maz for this season?
Better than I expected, but like nothing that's like.
I'm gonna miss him next year if he doesn't come back.
I just don't think that what he brought was anything greater than what a trio of Middlebrooks, Monaco, and Uke could give us.
Well, if we could just get Monaco 100% of the time,
dude,
I would be...
you like that is just I mean, like today was honestly, I mean, like today might have been like one of the first times that I got a little sick of Eck too, because they started talking about Barry Bonds, and like OB was of course being like kind of an old head about it and was like both sidesing it and being like, like, ooh, like, they say that like HGH improves your eyesight. And I was like, come on. I was yelling at my team. I was like, come on, dude. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, you can't be doing this on a broadcast. You like boomer.
Oh,
I want our booth to be. I'm like I love it. And Eck was kind of just like going along with it. I don't
I don't think Eck gives a shit about anything right now.
But he's not gonna like start a fight with OB on the broadcast and like make it awkward, because that'll just like make the rest of his day more annoying than if he just goes along with it. But like, I would just really like to youthen up the booth a little bit, keep it. The three of them, oh my god! If that was the tandem, and it was like sometimes two of them, sometimes three of them, Maz could even be a fourth option off the bench.
The fact that you even said that Maz could be like another option,
I'm done.
I feel like the beginning.
I can't do it.
I have like, if I had asked you this at the beginning of the season, you totally would have been.
Yeah, no, I
fuck Maz. But now the fact that I was completely against Maz, completely against him. I don't know if like his voice is just annoying.
I like his voice on TV better than on the radio.
It is better on TV than it is on the radio, but it's still nasally as fuck.
Here's my thinking also is like, Maz during a losing season is just not an ideal situation, because then he gets to like be right and like have kind of like a little chip on his shoulder about it.
I told you so.
Yeah, and so like I would love to see Maz in the booth during a winning season to see like how he's able to react to that and like if he's still being Mass. Because like during the winning months, like he was still kind of like he was positive, but he wasn't anything really like exceptional.
So before this season, like I've only listened to Maz like a couple times on the radio beforehand. Right? Did not like him. Tried to like listen, whatever. Everybody was like, "Oh, he's really, really smart." Blah 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 blah. Now, when he does the baseball hour with Carabas, every time I've listened to that, like the dude knows what he's talking about. He's just a dick talking about it.
I've never listened to it, but
he's really
I can
smart.
imagine. Yeah, he's a nerd, but like he's a weird kind of nerd. I don't know. My willingness to have him in the booth next year more comes from an unwillingness for another season of OB.
They're never going to get rid of him.
I can't. This year was so bad.
If they could do what they did,
he doesn't give a fuck.
Don Orsillo,
right?
Then why can they not do this to Obi?
Like who?
I don't hate Obi. Like
no,
I don't hate him. He needs
to work for Fox.
Monaco puts flair and like what home run? Tristan Casas, I believe he hit a home run, and Monaco called it, and it's like if Obi
wasn't it his first?
Was it?
No,
because
was it
Tampa.
It was Tampa, but I thought Monaco went to Tampa for some reason.
You might be right. I think you are right. I
feel like his first home run was called by Monaco, and now I need to know.
I don't think it was.
I don't know. It was probably OB, and he was probably like, it's gone. Tristan Casas, first major league home run. Like, no, he doesn't even. He's not a Red Sox announcer. He is a baseball announcer.
Give me a second.
He should just like I think he would do great for like Sunday Night Baseball. Hell, Apple TV could use someone like him to kind of like.
It was definitely Dave O'Brien.
Damn, maybe it was just in my dreams. We got a Monaco Casas home run call.
That would have been great. I think did he call his first home run at Fenway? That could be it. I'm pretty sure it was I know he called a home run. I mean, the dude has like 7 hits and like 6 of them are home runs.
Hayes. That average just went up like 30 points this series.
I love when he takes a walk, how he slowly takes off his fucking elbow gear. And
just, he's amazing. If we're going to talk about Tristan Casas, I'm ready to talk about Tristan Casas.
Let's talk about Casas.
Like, what do we have right now that isn't named Tristan Casas and Brian Bayo? Oh, I almost called him Bello.
We have Zach Kelly.
We do have Zach Kelly. That's so sick that he got the win. That's
Big
so cool.
Shout out to former guest of the podcast, Zach Kelly. Round of applause.
First major league win for the Pesky Report.
Yeah, big win.
That's so sick.
You know, we joke about it a lot, but like Ed makes a point to like say every person who comes onto the Pesky Report as a guest ends up getting the rub. And literally, what was it like? 2 or 3 weeks after he was on the podcast, he gets called up to the major leagues.
Yeah.
I was so happy. Like,
so sick.
Ed was sitting on that. We were in the middle of a show. He was like, I hope I get to break this. I
love it so much.
It was before the show. Breaking news. He was like, yeah, so it's, the agent called me or texted me or whatever and told me about it. Yada, 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 but I can't break it yet until it's 100%. And he's like, I hope I can do it while we're recording. And then literally, I think it was like a half hour after we got done recording, the news came out.
Yeah, we've been waiting for that like big high leverage spot for him. And like for him to have that today, that was just really awesome.
Yeah. So I didn't really watch the broadcast. past series. I watched last night a little bit, and I know they didn't talk about him, but man, is Will Fleming really big on Rafaela.
Oh
Is it
yeah,
Rafaela?
Rafaela.
Yeah,
He's crazy.
he's
He's gonna
they're
be something
they,
insane.
everybody's comparing him to Mookie.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's getting those are comps that do not get just like thrown around lightly at
They're,
all.
they're also talking about him being up next year.
Oh, easily. I mean, he got promoted like I feel like he went from
I
high
think he
A
went
to
from.
double A like
He's not in AAA yet.
no, yeah, he went from high A to double A. It was like a couple months, I feel like. And then he's just like I feel like he's probably gonna start the season at triple A. Will that happen?
We'll see. I mean, what's next year look like? Do we have Kike as our center fielder?
Yes.
Okay. Or is he going to be used
Or
as a
maybe he'll
utility
be
guy?
right field.
Then, so do you think
Brandon
Doogie
Nimmo
Moose?
is in center field. That's my
So Doogie
game.
moves to left,
Doogie's back home and left.
and then we're
Kike's in
just.
right.
I know you and I have given up on Duran, so
I really would love. He's going on a freaking tear right now in AAA. I would love to send him packing this summer. Or winter. Jesus. I'm like, what day is it? I would
it's
just love,
Twins Day.
yeah, would just love to see him shipped off to anywhere. He has no future. Like, I mean, not like, just not no future in baseball. I think he should go somewhere that can develop him a little bit better than we've been able to, if they're able to do that. And he should go somewhere that's going to need a center fielder in the future. Because, like you said, we've got Ceddanne Rafaela sitting down there just like robbing home runs every day and for fun.
Maybe they should ship him somewhere they need a second baseman. He came up as a second baseman.
Oh, yeah, I forget that he can do that. Why have we never done that? Why have we never put that in?
I mean, we had Story this year, and then we have Arroyo, we have Kike.
Yeah, I guess Arroyo would be the backup over him.
Everybody's is a better fielder than Duran right now, or was at that time. So
yeah, well, we might get to see him in Canada.
Wow. Yeah, but I mean,
coming.
like, if he got vaccinated, it doesn't matter because they're dropping the restriction on Saturday.
just one game. That'd be so funny if he didn't do it, and then he just would be like, "Oh, I'll meet you guys there."
Imagine like Chris Sale. He's like, you know what? I'm just not going to come up. Oh, they lifted it. I'll be there Saturday. Like, Jesus.
It's so funny.
I mean, I get it, and I'm glad that they were lifting it because it would have been if they didn't lift it, then the Blue Jays had to play at home, and that would be a big
it would
advantage.
have been like that could have been like negligibly like not illegal, but just like teams totally could have fought that and just have been like this. How is this supposed to be fair? Like, I feel like when it comes to the playoffs, I'm sure the baseball playoffs had a big factor in that decision also. Like, I mean, aside from it just COVID being quote unquote over, but like, I don't know. It just, that would have been a nightmare in the playoffs. I don't know what teams are the Cardinals are going to the playoffs. They clinched. So like, it would have been, it would have to take the Cardinals going to the World Series, but the Cardinals are like all unvaccinated. So like if the World Series matchup was like
the Cardinals versus
Blue Jays, it's like you don't have Paul Goldschmidt, you don't have like fucking
Arenado.
You don't have Arenado. I don't think Tyler O'Neill is vaccinated. I don't think it's like such a large group of people on the roster. I mean, maybe they'd get vaccinated for the World Series. Who knows? But
oh, look at that! Shout out to Brandon, our boy. Hope you're staying safe down in Florida.
Oh yeah.
Hope everybody's staying safe down in Florida. With
good to know he's got power.
Yeah, he sent me a text message earlier. He's like, I asked him, I was like, how you doing? How are you and the family? He's like, oh, we're doing good. You know, it's dying down, kind of, whatever. And then literally like 2 minutes later, he's like, as I say that, the lights start flickering.
They heard you. They were like, not so fast.
Not so fast.
Don't you get all excited. Yeah, big bummer to see like some of the like spring training camp and like all that shit getting affected.
You know what? Screw all of that. I just want the people, honestly.
Yeah,
just stay safe.
As long as the people are okay.
Rebuilding a house and car and all that shit that can be replaced. You cannot. So, you know, I'm glad to see that our buddy Brandon Brewer is safe, his family and everything. And like I said before, hope everybody in Florida who listens to us is being safe and whatnot.
Yeah, we got to get like has anyone checked in on Chris Sale? Do we know that he's okay? I know he's in Fort Myers.
He probably got hurt again by the way.
I know. I'm very concerned just realizing that we haven't gotten like proof of life from Chris Sale in the last 24 hours.
You know what? Hold on. I'm stealing that from you.
Yeah, just tweet that out real quick. Because, like, has anyone checked in on Chris Sale? Because, like, just realized that no one really gave an update on that. I'm sure he's fine. I'm sure he texted someone on the team and said, hey, I'm fine.
How do you spell Myers? Why am I having a fucking brain fart?
Myers.
I gotta Google that. Why
okay, you don't trust me?
I didn't for some reason because that's how I was spelling it. All right, post it. See if anybody says anything. This is gonna be funny. Whatever. Well,
glad everyone's
moving forward, I do have to say, like, I'm really happy. Like, we went from not being able to beat a single team in the American League East, and then now we had a season-winning record against the Orioles.
Pretty huge.
Pretty huge.
1 game above 500 is still above 500.
That's how far they are. They're just
no. I mean, it's 10-9.
Oh, we're 1 game above 500
against them.
Oh, okay.
No, we are not a 500 team quite yet.
No.
I think we have to win.
We have to win out.
We have to win out, or we have to. I think
we
can lose 1, right?
I am pretty sure we have to win out.
That's hilarious. 75-81. So
6. Yep, 162. You have to win 6 more. And there's 6 more games.
Nice. We could do it. Clean sweep to finish 500. That seems easy.
Dude, if we could, I will fucking be so happy if
I'm not even getting excited for that. But
I'm just saying, like, if we did sweep out,
oh, that would be insane.
I mean, we're playing the Blue Jays. They're in with a wild card. They probably don't give a fuck. Maybe
that's true. We might be facing a lot of sitting where they might sit everyone. We might not have to see like much of Vlad. Not like Vlad really owns us anymore.
But they still want the top card, probably. So they'll probably still play.
Oh right, they haven't clinched the top one yet. Oh, that's fair. Well, they might sit some people tomorrow.
And then we have Tampa afterwards.
And I'm sure we're facing Glass now.
Oh, he got fucking doinked last night. No offense.
He did. Well, he got 1. It was, I mean,
dude, that was the dude's first home run.
It was a bomb. It was a bomb.
It was an absolute bomb.
Yeah, but I still love him. Favorite pitcher in the league. Okay.
Oops, smokes.
Sorry.
No, don't. Brandon said I have power at my house, but no internet right now. Using cell data to try to watch y'all, but it's lagging. Have a good show. I'll listen to the podcast tomorrow.
Jesus.
Pay attention, mommy.
Such a little asshole.
You made her go get groomed, so you got to deal with her.
I guess she's a little mad at me after that. Well, yeah, we can 6 games, 6 wins. Why not? Let's do it.
Let us do it. I mean, we do have Pavetta on the mound tomorrow. You gonna let her out? She was not having that.
That's why she's never invited to podcasting.
She's like petty.
Her first time, and she does that. Never again.
She was pissed at you. How dare you lock me in this room?
Oh God.
Let me out or I bark.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah. So Diekman was a nominee for the Clemente.
I forgot that he's up for that. It's cool that that's like what he's good for. As long as he can be like a vibes guy. Every White Sox fan I follow on Twitter curses his name just like we used to. We're all very I feel bad about that trade, man. I mean, I don't, but like holy shit, what a like we win you lose trade.
Yeah.
Like there's no
Man, she
I'm gonna kill her. I swear to God. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I don't know if like there could be a more clear cut winner and loser from that trade. That is like we love Reese. We want him back for like I mean, I'm more than happy with him.
Wait, is he a free agent?
I think we have control over him.
I think we do too.
I think we have like 2 more years. Or like maybe 1.
I think 1. Oh, he's ARB eligible.
Oh, fuck yeah.
ARB 1.
Yo, what?
Yeah.
Is Diekman a free agent?
Yeah, he 2 years, I think.
Okay. I was like, we finessed that. I mean, yeah, we absolutely that absolute Heim masterclass. Holy shit. That is crazy.
We also got a player to be named later too, right?
No, that was Tommy Pham.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Whatever. Nick Northcutt.
Then everybody got then everybody got so upset about that.
Everyone's like, no, my favorite player, Nick Northcutt. Ooh. Sorry, that was mean.
No, it's true. Literally, everybody started getting pissed off.
Named like you don't know him. Shut up. Ugh. But yeah, I'm the Wong Reese platoon. Totally serviceable.
Listen to this shit. So, okay. Oh no, I was looking at the wrong person's. Dude, the White Sox have Diekman for 2 more years.
Damn, we finessed them. Holy shit.
He has him for this year, next year, and then he has a $1 million buyout for 2024.
Dude, we traded the guy that did he have the most blown saves on the team? Yeah, right?
I think so.
It was definitely either him or Strom when Strom was in that. It was definitely Diekman. We traded our reliever with the most blown saves on the team for a catcher with an insane arm who can hit to contact.
You know why he's
and
got
only
an
hits
arm,
home
right?
and only hits home runs against the Yankees.
You know why he's got an insane arm, right?
I'm done with those jokes, man. I can't do it. I've spent all my
weights.
I think I've spent all my
I've
blown all my loads. That was the last one. That was the last one. Go out with the bang.
2 years ago, I would be posted up about how Reese McGuire was the guy that got caught beating it in the parking lot. I wasn't exactly thrilled when we got him. Now I want to keep him around for a little bit.
He's played to stay. It rules.
Him and Wong platooning.
Totally serviceable. Like, we need to spend money elsewhere. I don't need. That's so crazy. Like, we got someone that made me be like, okay, no, we actually don't need to send a huge package to Oakland. Like, I'm good. That's kind of a best case scenario.
Yeah, but where do we send Bobby? Where do we send Duran out?
Pitching. Miami. Oh my God, Bobby and Jaron in Miami. Can you imagine?
No.
They would love it.
You know where they would end?
I can picture them in like Miami Vice, like
they would be in Jacksonville in a heartbeat.
Oh my God. No. I can picture them just in like pink blazers with no shirt on underneath. They're just like walking down Los Calles.
I don't know if I'd see Bobby like that. I could definitely see Duran doing something like that. Bobby doesn't seem like the type of guy that's like, I'm going to take my shirt off.
Yeah. Probably not, I guess.
His girlfriend might have something to say about that.
That's true.
And if he did end up in Miami, she might love it.
She would definitely love Miami. She's an Instagram model. What Instagram model doesn't want to move to Miami? Jaron Duran could have all the girlfriends he wants. It would be great. Oh, this is like my new agenda.
Wow. This is so for everybody that doesn't know, this is our Frazier Andujar package.
I mean, I also think that you could you'll definitely have to put more. I'm fully aware that you'll have to put more in this package. But
speaking of Andujar, were you shocked that he ended up with the Pirates?
Love it.
I do. I'm happy for him.
Yeah,
because he was in like purgatory with the Yankees.
He gets to play every day. He's starting. It's awesome.
I mean, it sucks for Chavis.
I've watched a couple Pirates get. Yeah, he just wasn't doing it this year. He really wasn't. And he's playing first, and it's like, what are you doing with him at first?
Where would you play him?
I don't know. He just doesn't even look like normal at first base. Like, he just doesn't, how Abraham Almond, it just always confused me that's like where he plays. I'm just like, is that it really?
I mean, he can't play outfield.
I know.
He played left field for the Red Sox in 2020.
God, I forgot about that.
He's not Michael Jordan, from my understanding.
Definitely not Michael Jordan. Yeah, I don't know. Just sucks I feel really bad for him, but maybe I don't know where he would go if it's not the Pirates. He could be done, but cool for Andujar. They're a fun little young team that still can't string together wins, but some of their pitching.
Is that the first time he'd been DFA'd?
Chavis?
No,
Andujar? Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so the Pirates were literally sitting there waiting for the Yankees to fucking DFA him.
It's crazy that
how fast that transaction happened.
Someone goes from being the trade chip to being DFA'd. That's so crazy.
Can't wait until Aaron Hicks becomes a fucking DFA.
No, I want him to stay on the Yankees forever.
Yeah.
Aaron Hicks is born to be a Yankee.
Yeah. And left field. Gallo. All right, so I sent a message to the group earlier today. I think you saw that. The thing about Rich Hill.
Oh, yeah.
So Rich Hill, we'll talk about that in a second, but Rich Hill has been talking about the possibility of coming back to the Red Sox, which he definitely, I'm all for it. I don't give a fuck what anybody says.
Bullpen.
Because you can put him in multiple roles.
Let's go.
So
setup guy.
So
opener.
I believe this was who the fuck was it? It says MLB.com. So MLB.com, whoever it was, somewhat surprisingly, the Red Sox used you exclusively as a starter this season. Now, remember, he did say one time that he would go to the bullpen because they were short in the bullpen or something like that. In fact, only Nick Pivetta made more starts than the 26 you were projected to make for Boston. That had much to do with all the injuries to the rotation. Perhaps the swingman role would allow you to thrive more at this stage of your career than being a full-time starter. Hill says, I think that's one thing also in a sense of wanting to come back here and play in Boston. Let's be real. Hill wants to come back to Boston because he lives near Boston. It's like a 30-minute, 40-minute drive. It's our, he says that right afterward. It's our hometown. I've thrown the ball okay this year. I'm glad he said okay. I'm looking forward to next season performing in a multitude of roles that can actually fit in Boston or many other clubs. As far as being able to start on a moment's notice or come out of the bullpen without any hesitation. I think that's something that clubs would look for. That one guy who is possibly like a swing guy could possibly fit in that Team USA type role as well. So if you don't know, Rich Hill is like trying to make a run to be on the on Team USA in the World Baseball Classic. He was supposed to be on the team in 2021, but because of the COVID situation, he wasn't able to. So I wouldn't be pissed off.
Oh, that'd be sick. I mean, World Baseball Classic, like, you know, whatever. That's just like a fun thing for him to do. But like, as far as him on the team next year goes, it's like, I don't see the harm in throwing him in the bullpen. Like, he can go in there and like, you put him after like, or you put him before someone like Schreiber who just throws like gas, and you have Rich Hill who's throwing like 85 that like makes you look
74.
stupid. Makes you look stupid throwing like the slowest pitch you've ever seen. It, like, I think that could be such a cool rhythm in the bullpen. I know they've said that, like everyone's said that. That's just like having someone like that in there, I think is undervalued.
Imagine going like say a Brian Bayo to Rich Hill.
Dude, like how you're gonna be like, you're gonna feel like you got put in like a time compressor. How the fuck do you go from like?
Imagine this combination: Brian Bayo, all right, Rich Hill, Tanner Houck.
Yeah, that's insane.
Or Bayo, Hill, Whitlock.
Great.
Bayo,
Sign
Hill,
me up.
Schreiber.
I mean, this is bad because, like, I feel like if we were on this episode with anybody else, they'd be like, fuck Rich Hill, get him off my team. I don't want Rich Hill on my team anymore. But we've got the only two people that would probably ride and die for Rich Hill.
I don't care what anybody says.
The two biggest Dick Mountain riders on the Pesky Report.
Yep.
But
if he comes back next, I'm telling you right now, if he comes back next year, I'm getting a Dick Mountain rider shirt.
Hell yeah.
I'm going to get one made for you and me.
Just like nothing else. It just says, just
no, I'm going to get the whatchamacallit, the silhouette one that Brandon made, and then just have Ryder on it too.
Nice. Beautiful.
Like there's not much that would change.
True.
Except for the fact that it says Ryder on it.
Yeah, sign me up. And also, like, I'm not gonna lie, his post-game presser last night, was that what that was a quote from? Or was that different?
That was on MLB.com.
Okay.
So
because his post-game presser, I don't remember exactly what he said, but like he started crying. And it was like really, really sweet. Like he got to me and I was like, oh, get a little misty watching Rich Hill's post game. They were like,
what did he say? I didn't see that.
They just asked him like, oh, what does it mean to like be able to pitch in Boston this year, and like how do you feel being on this team? And he just like instantly got choked up and like didn't say anything for like 30 seconds. He was just like, it's just the best, man. Like I don't have words for like how much I love being able to do this, and like yada yada yada. It was really sweet, and then he was just like at the end, he was like, "Oh, you got me." It was really sweet.
They were talking about him on the radio, saying how he's like he's the nicest guy.
I can imagine.
And then like you get him on the mound, he's a completely different.
Oh, and
person.
he's calling Chirinos a bitch.
Well,
that was friendly, I think, but it was still
sit
sick.
down, bitch.
Yeah,
but yeah, yes. Who was it? Boston Strong posted that. I didn't catch that.
It was on his way back to the dugout. It was super friendly. It wasn't like a actually hateful thing he did, but he does have moments where he has actual hatred and anger, and they're awesome.
Yeah, you can hear his grunting.
Fuck.
Yeah, when he doesn't like hit his spot,
so
it's
good.
definitely like you can hear what he's saying. Very colorful words.
Oh yeah.
You know, I mean him, Uvalde, and could you imagine him, Uvalde, and like Robbie Ray on the same team? You guys would just all you'd hear is grunts.
That's too much for me.
That's
having two grunting pitchers is already really a lot for me.
Robbie Ray's is just, I think his is just overkill.
Mm-hmm.
Rich Hill's is because he's old as fuck and everything hurts when he throws it. And then of all these is because he just throws so fast.
Yeah, not today.
Yeah, he was topping out at 94, right?
94.
Whatever, he just got off the IL, you know?
I know, but the velo was, he was off injury. It's just hard because it's like, you got to make that decision soon. And I don't know how I feel about it.
Oh, bringing him back?
Yeah.
Qualifying offer type deal?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Bloom's he's already thinking that.
But it's like, bringing back Evaldi, does that mean no Waka?
I'm sorry. One or the other, I go with Waka.
I know. Oh, totally. Me too. I just don't know if that's going to be the call. And like, I feel like if that's going to be annoying. I love Nate so much.
Now, is your love for Nate like from the 2018 World Series game that he lost?
Yeah. And the wild card last year and like most of the postseason last year.
I love how everybody's like, "Oh, he was a hero in 2018. He lost the game." Like, what do you?
But it was cool.
It was. I was playing a show that night, and I was watching the game before we played, and then like I got a little tipsy, and then like 1 o'clock, I went home, and then like 4 o'clock in the morning, I turn on the TV, and it's still on. I'm like, "Is this a fucking like Sox and 2?" And I was like, wait, no, the game's still going on. It's like the 18th inning.
Jesus.
It was.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine calling that game.
Oh my God. You got to have people bringing you beers at that point. What are you doing? It always gets a little delirious though, which is fun because it kind of goes with like your state of mind when you're watching a game that long.
So someone replied to the Chris Sale thing. I posted out, has anyone checked in on Chris Sale? Last heard he was in Fort Myers. If he can finally be healthy next year, it will be massive, but they can't count on that. They got to approach it like he won't pitch, and if he does, it's a bonus. Bro, you totally missed the point.
That is not what the question was. It was not just like drop your thoughts on Chris Sale. Oh, that's really funny.
This one's kind of funny. Mike De Palma he goes, if he washed out to sea, would his salary count against the luxury tax? Jesus. So he kind of got it.
Oh, let's not pretend that Chris Sale died. He might have just like broken his arm in a hurricane somehow. He would figure out how to do that.
I just that's sad to think he washed out to sea.
It is. So what do you think if we were to, because we're both team Waka over Nate, even though it's sad, what do you think the reaction's going to be?
Oh, everybody's going to be fine about it. No,
Everyone's gonna be super normal.
Yeah, no overreaction or anything like that. It's just gonna be like, yes, we've got Waka, and it sucks that Evaldi's not coming back, but Waka.
No one's gonna call us Tampa North.
Right.
I definitely don't think that'll happen. I don't think that people are gonna say that
Nobody's gonna
ruining
say
the
that
chemistry. I
No,
don't think no one's gonna do that.
I was shocked that Evaldi was able to pitch today.
It was a miracle.
Plawecki's not catching, so
he got 2 strikeouts without the only person that he can throw a baseball to legally.
Yeah. Well, Rich Hill too. I mean,
Rich Hill did a really good job without Plawecki. Well, but Rich Hill didn't really do the personal catcher thing. I think Reese caught him a couple times. Reese caught him for those super fast games, right? Oh no, it was Weck for those really fast games. Okay, well, miracle that both of them were able to pitch not to their favorite person in the world. We're doing okay.
I might end up going to Wednesday's game.
Oh, you should. I would go they're doing like cool shit for the fans for the last homestand.
Really? What are they doing? I didn't see it.
They're doing like just giveaways and shit. They have like they're doing like a golden seat thing where
I heard about that one. Like you can win opening day tickets and shit like that.
You got to fill that ballpark. I know. I know the last day is going to be probably a lot of just like they're going to give you free shit. Someone was saying I don't think it was on the broadcast. They were saying like players are going to give you jerseys off their backs on some of the like
Bro, what the fuck?
That's going to be some of the giveaways. It'll be like you'll just get handed a jersey off someone's back. So that'll be cool. You should. I definitely would if I could.
Wow, they got tickets at $10.
Jesus. Yeah, they just fill the last 3 games. I feel like it'll be pretty good. I feel like the crowds will be decent.
It has to be. It really has to be.
Because like people still like to go to Fenway, even when this team's. I mean, even for an Orioles series, when we're like fully out of it, like pretty good. Like to
29,000 from what I heard.
Halfway full, yeah. Little more than half. That's decent.
She fucking hates it.
Such an asshole.
Love it. Well, whatever. It is what it is. Penny does it all the time.
Yeah, dogs are little shits when they're not getting all of your attention constantly.
Is it just you and her?
Yeah, that's also why we're home alone right now. So she's like, "Where's my attention?"
Yeah, bitch, you had me in the groomers. That now you're just gonna like.
Now I'm just like ISOing her.
So all right, we barely even talked about the series.
We literally said 45 minutes ago. We were like, since we just got on the topic of Tristan Casas, and then we never talked about Tristan Casas.
Thank you.
Thank you to both of our weed pens for that one. Anyways, back to Tristan Casas. Did you listen to the Little Bradfo show thing with him?
I didn't tell you about it.
So now I'm excited to tell you about it.
Didn't they talk about tattoos?
Okay, yeah. So he said that he's gonna he's really excited to go play in the Dominican League this summer. He was like,
holy shit,
so excited to just like go on vacation and like get to, play baseball a couple times a week while I do it. He's fucking excited. He was like, who knows? Like, I might come back with some chains. I might come back with some tattoos. And Bradfo was like, yeah. It's so sick. I would love to see Casas just come back with like a full sleeve. And
Imagine he's got like a face tattoo.
What the hell's his number? He comes back with like Doogie style chains of his number. Oh my god. Please. I don't know. I'm excited for him to ball out. But that kid's a freak, man. I love him. He's like, we haven't had a hitting. It's perfect with JD assumingly leaving. Because it's like he makes JD's hitting psycho-ness look
normal,
tame.
Yeah,
Like, he's a hitting psycho.
Yeah. There was something like he was like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna.
His alter ego.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, that wasn't even
Was
on the
that
Brad
the
Bush.
series?
That wasn't the Brad Bush show. That was this series. I think it was after his home run.
Someone asked him a question.
And someone was just like, "Oh, like what are you thinking about when you're in the box?" He's like, "Oh, I'm talking to my alter ego." And they were like,
That's fucking freaky.
They're like,
dude.
what's your alter ego like? And he was like, oh, he's like really strict and like I think he used a really funny word. I forget what it was, but it was something like calling him like a strict or like a hardo. But on the Brad Bush show, he was talking about his home run off Garrett Cole.
Yeah.
And he was saying like, he's huge into like visualization and like manifesting, and he visualizes everything, like every single at bat he's visualizing. And he said that home run off of Garrett Cole was like years in the making for him, because whenever he's visualizing himself facing a pitcher, he pictures himself facing Garrett Cole.
What?
Yeah.
That is fucking crazy,
Isn't
dude.
that so crazy? I read that, or I listened to that, and I like had to go back and listen to it like 3 more times. I was like, did he really just say that? And like he was able to like actually like execute that just by like being like, yeah, no, I'm facing Garrett. He really, really admires Garrett Cole, like his pitching style, which, personal difference there aside.
Giving up home runs.
Yeah, as a batter, I think it is a really like wise and mature pitcher for him to like take on mentally, because when Garrett Cole's good, he's really fucking good. Like he can control, like Spider Attack Garrett Cole is who he's facing in his head, who like has insane control over speed and movement and can just make you look stupid. I really hope that we don't fuck up and we sign him to a long-term deal next year. Like that needs to be locked up.
I think they need to do it this year.
That would be great. I mean, I would say maybe give next year as like a prove it, and he will. But like if we don't even feel like we need to prove it, like do it by the trade deadline. Do it whenever you want. He'll do it in season. Give him a Braves deal. Let's go.
Do it. Do it.
What do we want? Like 8, 9, 10.
Keep him forever.
Whoa. I would do like 8 for $225.
Do 8 for $185.
Whoa. That's a little too Bravesy for me. A little too much of a Braves deal. But yeah, he's something else.
$23 million a year? You don't think Justin Casas can live off of $23 million a year?
Okay, we could. I mean, yeah, if we want to. Well, I would also love, like, I mean, those incentive-based contracts are gonna be that's the future. That's the hell yeah. He's dead.
Fucking dying.
Nice.
I was trying to find the mute button the entire time, and I'm just like looking on the computer to find it, and I can just hit my mic. Holy shit!
That's great.
If you ain't choking, you ain't smoking.
What was I saying? Oh yeah, incentive-based contracts. Like those are just gonna be. That's the future. So
you get 40 home runs. We'll give you an extra like 10 mil.
That would be funny if it was incentive-based, but like stats and not just like, because it's always MVP votes. It's always Silver Sluggers. It's always...
You hit over 250. You get $1 million for every 100 you get points you have.
I think Gold Glove incentives would be the way to go with him.
Oh, he's definitely gonna win.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like, just give him. We'll do 23, a year with like some Gold Glove incentives, and then like make it go up, after the 5th year if he's got, this many MVP votes or this many Silver Sluggers or whatever. Do it. Rookie of the year. No, wait. He's eligible for Rookie of the Year next year.
Yeah, next year. Yeah.
Ryan Baio is not.
That sucks.
Yeah. Unless they let him technically count. But
they're probably that's okay. He's gonna get Cy Young Award next year.
That's fine. We don't need the Rookie of the Year. We can just skip that one.
Skip that. Go straight to the big cheese. He's gonna get the Cy Young with Shohei in the fucking American League.
Nice.
Shohei just got his 200th strikeout.
I love him so much. My MVP. Still. Oh, we went an hour without talking about Aaron Judge.
Didn't we talk about him like real quick?
Not really.
It was like 30 seconds. Oh, congratulations, dickhead.
Congrats on being tied for the 7th most home runs in a season.
Congratulations on being tied with the American League leader for home runs in a season.
Oh, I feel like I need to talk about. I didn't do all that. I didn't do all that work for nothing. I got to talk about what I spent 2 hours of my life doing.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say what Brandon said last night. Last night's home run didn't count. It was in Toronto. It wasn't in the U.S. So
Nope.
It doesn't count.
American home runs only.
Sure.
God bless.
I actually went to go look up Barry Bonds and how many home runs he hit in Canada because he did face the Expos. I don't know if he faced the Blue Jays.
I don't think.
But I can't imagine he had like that many home runs against the Expos because they were in the National League East, right? Weren't they? So yeah, I wouldn't imagine that'd be like a. Yeah.
Probably not a lot.
So you did some homework last night to see how many home runs Aaron Judge hit outside of the zone, right?
Yeah. So I was like, this whole series in Toronto, what Aaron Judge walked. I think there was a stretch where he had walked 5 plate appearances in a row or something, and just with like. Twitter
were they pitching to him, or were they like
were pitching to him? I mean, I think he had 1 intentional walk the whole series.
Oh wow!
I mean, they're not throwing anything. They're not throwing meatballs at him because he crushes those. So like he's getting stuff a little. I mean,
he's crushed 61 of them.
Yeah, they're trying to get him to chase low and away, and he's not going to do that. And I was like, like this dude literally never chases low and away. He never chases low and in. He doesn't chase below.
That's why you were looking. That's why.
Yeah, because I was like, well, what's the problem? Like Devers can hit a home run off of a ball on the ground.
That's actually really.
Yeah,
that's a good eye though.
That was why I did that. I was like, how many times have we seen Devers like?
Yeah, but Devers is a freak.
I know, but
Judge isn't.
He takes golf hacks. I know he's got a good eye, but like. I was also like, why doesn't he hit home runs off of those balls?
I mean, that's still a good eye if he's taking
walks. Yeah. But wouldn't you rather like run into one there than take a walk?
I mean, imagine how many home runs he'd actually have.
That was what prompted me to go and look at every single at bat that Aaron Judge has hit a home run in this year. And count how many home runs he's hit on balls outside of the strike zone.
And you came up with...
I wrote them all down.
7?
Yep, 7. And 3 of them, so the thing that I'm a little unsure with about Baseball Savant is the zone that they show on Baseball Savant adjusted to Aaron Judge's height? Because that was the one thing I was like, if it's not adjusted and this is the strike zone that's just like from StatCast.
It probably is from StatCast.
3 of those 7 are in the strike zone. So that lowers it to 4 home runs on balls outside of the strike zone. And they're all still high. Nothing below, nothing in the bottom half. All high. And I was like, that's really crazy. You want to hear who he's hitting balls outside of the strike zone off of?
Who?
Barrios, Graven, Otani, Poach, Wells, Evaldi, and Myers.
Wow.
Pretty crazy. Yeah. Evaldi was one of the negligible ones that was probably in his strike zone. Worth noting.
Yeah.
But that was that was one of those things that I was just like, this is a stat that I all of a sudden need to know. So I guess I'm gonna take 2 hours to go figure that out.
I literally spent like 10 minutes going through like March, April, and then I think I got into like May, and I said, "Fuck this."
I did it while I was watching the game. I just like opened.
And then Tim was like, "Oh, it's 7, isn't it? Right on the nail."
Yeah, Tim just knew the whole time and was like, "Oh, I wanted to let you do your research." I'm like, I really actually would rather have not have had 61 baseball savant tabs open at one time.
Oh,
But
you knew you knew like the dates and shit
well,
that
because
he
I just
hit.
went down because if you go to his game logs, you can just like see in
Oh
the
yeah, I
stats.
forgot about
Yeah,
that.
you can just see in the
Yeah.
stats which game he hit a home run in. So I just opened the tab of every game he hit a home run in. So I had
Oh, okay.
61 baseball savant tabs open, or 60 baseball savant tabs open that I just went through and then looked at the matchup. It took quite some time.
I'm sure it did.
And he knew the
Well,
whole
the way,
goddamn.
yeah, bastard. Fuck you, Tim.
But I thought that was really interesting. I knew
Now,
it was going to be less than 10.
now I want Dick Mountain coming back just to piss Timmy off.
Yeah. But now that was my like hater way of just being like, if I'm Aaron Judge, I just I learn how to swing at the shit that's low.
Touche. How many strikeouts does he have? You gotta imagine he's probably up there. No, he's got a good average. So
100 something, 130 something. My guess would be 135 range.
let's look it up.
Ooh.
And fuck off strikeouts. How many did you say?
I said 135.
167.
Woo!
Wow.
Wowie.
But he's still his batting average, and he leads. Wow, he leads the league in batting average according to Baseball Reference.
Yeah,
I think
the batting title race got a little wonky this last series because Xander had didn't he sit one game? No,
he sat one game against the Yankees.
He sat one game against the Yankees. That was fine, but he had one game where he went 0 in this series, and that just killed him.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right.
But hopefully he can get that up. I think he knows that that's all he's playing for at this point. So I hope that he can kick that into gear. I hope the Orioles do not like if Yankees fans were pissed about people pitching around Judge to get to 61. Imagine, like you haven't seen the worst of this yet. Like,
how funny
giving up
was
61 is one thing, but giving up 62, like, good luck if he sees a strike.
How funny was it that the ball ended up in the bullpen?
That was the first thing that I tweeted. I was like, yes, Zach Hampel, first of all, doesn't get it. Best case scenario, because that asshole was there.
Oof.
You saw what he did, right?
No.
He bought out an entire section in left field.
What?
Yes.
At the Blue Jays game?
Yes.
What?
It was also for the wrong game. I think it was for the first game. I don't know if he did it again, but there's a photo of an entire section in left field that's empty, and there everyone's like, Zach Campbell bought this section in left field.
Oh, no fucking way.
Really good waste of his money. Love that. Love that it just went right into the bullpen. I don't remember who caught it, but like there's a video of them just being like, here, take it back. Can you give it to him? Beautiful, beautiful stuff that a fan didn't catch that ball. I think it's so funny.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah.
You gotta send me that. You gotta find that.
Yeah.
Send that to me. That's That's an asshole, dude. Like, I knew the guy was an asshole, but you bought out the whole section of the left field. Dude, if I went to Toronto and fucking, I would have been pissed.
Yeah.
I would have probably fought him.
Yeah. I don't know how he can go in public just like and exist at games and like not get the shit kicked out of him.
What an asshole.
Yeah. Also, it's so ballsy to like do that and buy out a whole section. I mean, he probably has some like he probably like did a bunch of research to figure out exactly what section to buy. But like you'd think if you're spending that much money, like wouldn't it be easier to just like hire people and like buy them seats everywhere? Zach Campbell doesn't have a brain. Well, also I also guess it's easier to have a whole section and just hope it like lands in there and you can like run to the ball before anyone else can. I don't know what the logic
no chance.
But that shit went into the bullpen, so fuck you.
Wow.
I loved the like everyone like almost falling over the railing trying to catch that ball.
I'm still holy shit, dude.
Yeah.
Wow, fuck him.
Yeah.
I knew that guy was a piece of shit. I didn't realize he was that big of a piece of shit.
Yeah.
All right. Do we want to talk about the next series?
Yeah, sure. Can't wait. Oh wait, that was another thing that Tristan Casas said. He is very excited to go to Toronto.
I'm dying.
I appreciate to see that.
My face is turning like bright red.
Oh my god. He's very
this is his first trip to Toronto.
Yeah, they were just like, oh, like, what are you looking forward to? Like, what do you He's like, I'm excited to face Alek Manoah. I'm excited to face Jose Barrios. Like, I'm excited to face Jordan Romano. I was like, dude, I fucking am ready to die for this kid.
I'm excited to face
like he's Manoah, like
Strickland and Gosman.
Yeah, he's a sicko. He's just like, show me all the best pitchers in the league. Like I want to get every little bit out of this. Like he is not scared at all. Like that kid is so confident. It's crazy. I love it. Can't wait for I'm actually genuinely excited for this series. We have no stake going to Toronto for the first time. We can kind of just fuck around. If we accidentally win a couple games, that's going to be cool.
Fuck around and find out.
Who's pitching? What's this?
Well, it's funny you should ask.
No, Pavetta's going to go.
We've got Pivetta versus Manoah, which I hope Pivetta hits somebody just so that Manoah can try to.
Oh yeah. I would love to see the benches clear in Toronto.
Yes, that'd be fun. We got Bayo versus Stripling.
That's gonna be sick.
That's Saturday too, and then we've got Walker versus Gosman.
Pretty good. I like it.
Oh shit! Can I ask you? Like, did you watch the Glasnow game?
I watched a little bit of it because he only pitched. I mean, I watched him pitch and then I turned it off.
What was he topping out at?
I don't remember.
Because it's Hill versus Glasnow.
Wait, I thought it was. Oh, on Monday.
Yeah,
that's gonna be crazy. That's like the inverse of two pitchers. Like you could not get two more opposite pitchers because Glasnow takes a minute too. He's a little slow. I want to say he was like not touching 100, but
so he was like mid to upper 90s.
He might have touched 100. I'm not sure.
Imagine that you got a guy hitting fucking 100 and another guy that's thrown 74 mile per hour curveballs.
It's so sick. Doesn't say. That's okay. I'm sure he topped out at.
We'll find out. We'll find out on Monday. Anyway.
Yeah, that was kind of. I mean, they were really. He only threw like 40 pitches.
All right. So Toronto. How many games did the Red Sox win or lose?
It's a 3-gamer.
Yes.
I would like to win one, please.
Ooh.
No, wait, we gotta win. Yeah, wait, we have to sweep out. So
yeah,
sweep
for the Sox.
Sweep for 500.
You know what I would love to? I would love for them to do, just like be super fucking ballsy. Be like, you know what? We're in the fucking City Connects.
Can they do that?
They can't.
I think you can.
I don't think you can.
You can.
Like the City Connects have a connection with the city that you're in. They're going to be up in Toronto. That would make sense.
I'm trying to think if I've seen anyone wear their City Connects on the road.
Was it like Arizona?
Because you could do it with gray pants. Like that's you could do that. I'm
all for it. I'm all for it. Let's get the City Connects up in Toronto.
That would be so sick.
I mean, the past 2 nights they wore them. They won.
I think we're like 8-3 in them this year or something. 9-3 now, I think.
I think it's like 9-3 from last year.
Oh yeah, maybe.
Since last year.
Pretty good. 2 out of 3. I like winning the first 2.
Hold on. You've said 3 different answers now.
I changed. Oh, wait, no.
It went 1 to sweep to 2. Like, what's going on?
I forgot that I said sweep. Yeah, well, I like to win the first 3. The first 3 games of the 3-game series, please.
I would like to win the first 3 games of the 3-game series as well.
I will definitely beat Manoah. At least we have that.
I can't.
I hate him so much. I really used to like him. And then
Manoah?
Yeah, something happened this year. I mean, a combination of just like I didn't like him in the All-Star game. I was not.
Is it his cockiness?
No, because I like cocky. I just don't like his brand of it. Something about it, it's just like really off-putting to me. Maybe it's because he like only follows through with it. Like I feel like if you're gonna be as cocky as he is, it's like you can't fuck up ever.
Yeah. All right, so before we end up ending the episode, I wanted to talk to you about something. It kept popping up. I don't know why, but it's everywhere. I want to talk about CC Sabathia for some reason.
What?
CC Sabathia.
Why?
This is just because it keeps fucking popping up on like my timelines and stuff. So do you remember the game? Who was it? I think it was Tampa Bay. Somebody, their pitcher, Tampa Bay, threw it at one of the Yankees. I don't remember who it was. And CC was like, "All right, motherfucker, I got you. And he had $500,000 on the line. He had to pitch a couple more innings, and he would have gotten a $500,000 like incentive, I guess it was. He threw out another dude, and everybody's like, "Yeah, see, that's why people like CC Sabathia. He didn't care." Blah blah. I don't know why, but that video popped up. I want to say like 4 times this week.
Huh. That's weird. Is it like the anniversary?
I have no idea. It could
maybe
that's.
Everyone likes to recirculate the anniversary of their favorite little. It was the anniversary of Papelbon beating up on Harper the other day. Everyone was sharing that video. So many people were like, "Papelbon's so mean."
You're right.
It was the anniversary.
It was the anniversary. It was 2 days ago.
That's the only reason anyone ever starts talking about.
I didn't put that together. I didn't put that together.
pizza. It's like that happens every year. We do that every year. I love when we do that every year. Same shit happens.
Holy shit, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that. Yep, you're right.
There you go. Yeah.
That's why you
That
get paid
that was probably, I wouldn't have thought of that if that Papelbon video wasn't going around recently.
Oh, fair enough. Should have thought about that.
Shout out to Pap.
Shout out to Pap. Come on our show, Papelbon.
Yeah, we know you're listening.
Yeah,
Right now.
totally know you're listening an hour and 20 minutes in, but, whatever. Whatever. All right. Well, we've got 2 more series for the season. Looking forward to the off season. We've got a lot of exciting guests coming on. I'm currently working on trying to get somebody on the show. Some of the people on the podcast don't even know who I'm trying to get on. Reaching out to a bunch of players, ex-players, and whatnot. And so the off season is going to still be fun. All right. Well, Doink, thanks so much for joining. Everybody else, take it easy.
Bye.
Thanks for watching. Make sure to follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at Pesky Report. Make sure to like, subscribe, and leave a review.
Thank you for listening to this Belly Up Sports Podcast Network product. Some said we go belly up, so we made it our name. And we're still